Mountain climbing is an adventure like no other. It's a journey into the unknown. As climbers scale treacherous slopes, they sometimes stumble upon astonishing finds that defy logic and ignite curiosity. From inexplicable anomalies to ancient remains, these high-altitude discoveries tell stories we never imagined. Join us as we show you the most mysterious discoveries made in mountains. Number 18. Men in the Mountain. Secret bunkers aren't just the stuff of movies. They exist in the real world, and some are far more impressive than Hollywood's wildest imaginations. Case in point, deep within the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, a fortress of unparalleled security lies hidden beneath 2,000 feet of solid granite. The Cheyenne Mountain Complex, a marvel of human engineering and ingenuity, stands as a silent guardian against the most catastrophic threats to the United States. Constructed during the height of the Cold War, this subterranean bunker was designed to withstand the unthinkable, a direct nuclear strike. Its 25-ton blast doors, each 3 feet thick, serve as an impenetrable barrier against the chaos that may unfold above. Within its walls, a labyrinth of chambers and tunnels houses the nation's most sophisticated air and missile defense systems. The heart of the complex is a series of buildings, each 3 stories tall, suspended on colossal springs that can absorb the shock of a nuclear detonation. These structures are home to the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, and the United States Northern Command, the nerve centers responsible for monitoring and responding to any airborne threats to the continent. In the event of a nuclear apocalypse, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex can sustain up to 800 personnel for 30 days, completely isolated from the outside world. Its self-contained power grid, water supply, and air filtration systems ensure the survival of those entrusted with the daunting task of coordinating a military response in the face of unimaginable destruction. Number 17. Turkey's Ancient Door. Ancient civilizations left behind countless mysteries, but few are as striking as the giant stone door carved into a Turkish mountainside. Near the city of Çorum, an imposing portal known as the Rock Tomb of Kapilikaya, nicknamed Turkey's Ancient Door, stands frozen in time, its secrets sealed since the 2nd century BC. This colossal entrance presents a paradox, a door that was never meant to open, yet clearly designed to command attention and awe. Hewn directly from the living rock, its elaborate facade defies easy explanation. A colossal, cube-shaped facade dominates the landscape, its intricate design a stunning display of ancient craftsmanship and innovation. This imposing door, shrouded in mystery, has left experts pondering its true purpose for centuries. Some theorize it once sealed a noble's tomb, while others believe it guarded the entrance to a sacred ritual site. Adding to the enigma, an inscription reading Ikisios adorns the entrance, a tantalizing clue to a name now lost in the mists of time. One of the most striking features of Turkey's ancient door is the fact that it remains sealed to this day. The secrets it may hold within its stone walls have yet to be revealed, as no one has dared to breach the threshold and unlock the mysteries that lie beyond. Number 16. Fire mummies. Mummification, the ancient art of preserving human remains, is often associated with Egypt's elaborate practices. However, in the mountains of Benguet Province, Philippines, the Ibaloi people have mastered this craft with a fiery twist. This indigenous tribe has been using smoke and heat to create fire mummies for centuries. These remarkably preserved remains, some dating back to 2000 BCE, now rest in the aptly named Cave of the Fire Mummies, offering a fascinating glimpse into a lesser-known but equally intriguing mummification tradition. The Ibaloi's mummification process, unlike the more well-known Egyptian techniques, involved a complex ritual that began even before death. Those nearing the end of their lives were made to ingest a highly salted drink, which initiated the preservation process from within. Upon death, the body was washed and positioned near a fire, allowing the heat to further dehydrate the remains. In a fascinating display of ancient ingenuity, the Iboloi would then blow tobacco smoke into the mouth of the deceased, effectively drying out the internal organs and preventing decay. The final step involved the application of herbs to the body before it was placed in a pine wood coffin and laid to rest in the mountain caves. Number 15. Deadly Mont Blanc. Rising majestically along the border between France and Italy, Mont Blanc, the White Mountain, beckons to adventurers and mountaineers with its snow-capped peaks and pristine glaciers. At 15,777 feet, it is the highest mountain in the Alps and a symbol of natural beauty and human endurance. However, beneath its awe-inspiring exterior lies a chilling reality. Mont Blanc is the deadliest mountain in Europe. Each year, the mountain's treacherous terrain, unpredictable weather, and frequent avalanches claim the lives of up to 100 climbers. The allure of conquering Mont Blanc draws thousands of enthusiasts annually, but many underestimate the challenges that await them on its slopes. Sudden storms, frigid temperatures, and whiteout conditions can disorient even the most experienced climbers, leaving them vulnerable to the mountain's many hazards. The mountain's deadliest tragedies are etched into its history, serving as somber reminders of the risks inherent in high-altitude climbing. In 1950 and 1966, 2 Air India flights fell victim to the mountain's treacherous conditions, crashing into its slopes and claiming the lives of all 117 passengers and crew members aboard. Yet Mont Blanc's history is not solely one of tragedy. In a remarkable turn of events in 2013, a French mountain climber made an extraordinary discovery that would change their life forever. While scaling the mountain's icy slopes, they stumbled upon a box containing precious stones valued at approximately $340,000. These gems were believed to have been part of the cargo on the ill-fated 1966 Air India flight that had crashed on the mountain decades earlier. In a commendable display of integrity, the climber chose to do the right thing and handed over the valuable gems to the authorities. Number 14. Alien abduction in the mountains. The White Mountains of New Hampshire have long been a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, offering breathtaking vistas and serene landscapes. However, in September 1961, this picturesque region became the backdrop for one of the most infamous alleged alien abductions in history. Betty and Barney Hill, a couple from Portsmouth, were driving home from a vacation in Canada when they encountered a strange, unidentified flying object. Little did they know that this chance sighting would forever change their lives and catapult them into the annals of UFO lore. As the Hills made their way through the winding roads of the White Mountains, they noticed a bright light in the sky, which seemed to be following their vehicle. Intrigued, Barney pulled over and stepped out of the car to observe the curious object through binoculars. To his shock, he claimed to see a group of humanoid figures peering back at him from the craft's windows. Suddenly, overcome with fear, the couple hurried back into their car and sped away, hoping to escape the eerie encounter. However, their ordeal was far from over. After driving for some time, Betty and Barney realized that they couldn't account for a full 2 hours of their journey. It was as if time had simply vanished, leaving them with no memory of what had transpired. In the following months, the couple began to experience strange dreams and vivid nightmares, which prompted them to seek the help of a psychiatrist. Under hypnosis, both Betty and Barney independently recounted a terrifying experience of being abducted by alien beings and subjected to medical examinations aboard the UFO. The Hills' story quickly gained national attention, sparking a heated debate about the existence of extraterrestrial life and the possibility of alien abductions. Skeptics dismissed their claims as mere hallucinations or a hoax, while believers pointed to the consistency of their separate accounts, as evidence of a genuine encounter. The case became the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and even a made-for-television movie, cementing its place in the annals of UFO history. Number 13. Mount Rushmore Secret Chamber. Mount Rushmore isn't just a mountain. It's a towering symbol of American ambition, artistry, and democracy, carved into the very bedrock of the nation. This colossal sculpture, featuring 60-foot-high faces of 4 pivotal presidents, draws millions to South Dakota's Black Hills each year. But beyond its awe-inspiring facade lies a secret that adds another layer to its mystique. Hidden within the granite heart of this national icon, behind the stoic visage of Abraham Lincoln, lies a chamber unknown to most visitors. This concealed room was the brainchild of Gutzon Borglum, the sculptor whose relentless vision transformed a mountain into a monument. While millions gaze upon the carved faces of Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln, few realize they're looking at just a fraction of Borglum's grand design. Borglum dreamed beyond the 4 faces. He envisioned a vast hall of records nestled inside the mountain, a sanctuary for America's most vital documents and artifacts. Though never fully realized, this hidden chamber stands as a captivating footnote to Rushmore's epic story. The chamber, measuring 74 feet long and 35 feet wide, was intended to serve as a time capsule, preserving the history and ideals of the United States for future generations. Within its walls, Borglum planned to store copies of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and other foundational documents. This ambitious plan aimed to ensure that the principles upon which the nation was built would endure, even if the monumental faces on the mountain were to erode over time. Number 12. The Creator's Map. In the remote reaches of Russia, a discovery that challenges our understanding of human history and the origins of civilization has emerged from the mists of time. The Creator's Map, an enigmatic stone fragment unearthed in 1999 by archaeologist Alexander Chuvirov, has sparked intense debate and speculation among researchers and enthusiasts alike. The map, carved from a peculiar type of dolomite not found in the region, depicts the Ural Mountains with astonishing accuracy and detail. What sets this artifact apart, however, is not merely its geographical precision, but the staggering implications of its age. Experts have determined that the Creator's Map predates the existence of human civilization by millions of years, raising profound questions about its origins and the intelligence behind its creation. The map's intricate topography, rendered in 3 dimensions, has been likened to a modern relief map, with its contours and elevations expertly crafted using advanced technology that would have been inconceivable in the deep recesses of prehistory. The precision and scale of the map suggest an intimate knowledge of the Earth's surface, far beyond what our early ancestors could have possessed. Theories abound as to the identity of the map's creators, with some researchers proposing extraterrestrial involvement, while others point to the possibility of a long-lost advanced civilization that preceded our own. The very notion that intelligent life may have existed on Earth millions of years ago challenges the foundations of our understanding of human evolution and the development of technology. Number 11. Culver Hole. Nestled in the craggy cliffs of Wales' windswept Gower Peninsula lies a hidden gem that has long been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Known as Culver Hole, this peculiar cave has captured the imaginations of locals and visitors alike for centuries, its origins and purpose lost to the mists of time. But as with so many of the world's most captivating places, the secrets of Culver Hole are slowly being unraveled, revealing a tale of pirates, smugglers, and long-forgotten treasure. During the 18th century, the Gower Peninsula was a hotbed of smuggling activity, with its secluded coves and hidden caves providing the perfect cover for those seeking to evade the watchful eyes of the authorities. Culver Hole, with its natural seclusion and man-made enhancements, proved an irresistible base of operations for the region's most notorious smugglers. Among these shadowy figures was John Lucas, a powerful local smuggler who used Culver Hole as a storehouse for his ill-gotten gains. Legend has it that a secret tunnel connected the cave to Lucas's nearby stronghold, allowing for the covert transfer of contraband and the swift escape of those who dared to challenge his authority. Number 10. The Mysteries of Mount Unterberg. Nestled on the border between Germany and Austria, Mount Unterberg looms large in both the physical landscape and the realm of folklore and legend. This majestic peak, reaching an impressive 6,473 feet, has long been shrouded in tales of the supernatural, drawing seekers of the unknown to its slopes in search of answers to age-old mysteries. The mountain's allure extends beyond its natural beauty, with many believing that it harbors portals to other dimensions and serves as a nexus for paranormal activity. Numerous accounts of strange disappearances and inexplicable phenomena have emerged over the centuries, fueling speculation about the mountain's true nature. One of the most intriguing tales associated with Mount Unterberg is that of the legendary Emperor Charlemagne, who, according to legend, sleeps in a hidden chamber within the mountain, waiting to be awakened when the world faces its darkest hour. This myth has captured the imagination of generations, with many seeking to uncover the truth behind the story. In more recent times, reports of mysterious disappearances and reappearances have only added to the mountain's enigmatic reputation. In 1987, 3 hikers ventured into the mountain's caves, only to vanish without a trace. Months later, they were found in a state of confusion and disorientation, claiming to have experienced a time slip that transported them to another era. Such tales are not uncommon around Mount Unterberg, with numerous accounts of individuals stepping into the mountain's realm and emerging hours, days, or even years later, with no memory of the intervening time. These inexplicable occurrences have led some to speculate that the mountain may indeed be a gateway to other dimensions or parallel universes. Number 9. The Pomsky Crater. Deep in the heart of Siberia's remote Irkutsk region, an enigmatic formation known as the Pomsky Crater has long puzzled scientists and adventurers alike. Rising from the taiga like a colossal scar on the Earth's surface, this peculiar mound, with its circular crater and conical shape, has inspired countless theories about its origins and the forces that shaped it. The crater, dubbed Fire Eagle Nest by the indigenous Yakut people, was first discovered in 1949 by geologist Vadim Kolpakov. Measuring 525 feet in diameter and reaching a height of 131 feet, the formation is composed of shattered limestone blocks, lending it an otherworldly appearance that has captivated the imagination of all who encounter it. Initial speculation about the crater's origins ran wild, with some proposing that it was the result of a meteorite impact or even the crash site of an alien spacecraft. The remote location and the unusual nature of the formation only served to fuel these fantastical theories, drawing adventurers and curiosity seekers from around the globe. As scientists began to study the Pomsky Crater in earnest, a more earthly explanation began to emerge. Geologists now believe the formation is a result of a rare geological phenomenon known as a hydrolaccolith. This occurs when a pocket of magma rises to the surface and pushes up against the overlying rock, creating a dome-like structure that eventually collapses, leaving behind a crater. Despite this scientific explanation, the Pomsky Crater retains an aura of mystery and wonder. The sheer scale of the formation and its isolation in the vast expanse of the Siberian wilderness lends it a sense of otherworldly beauty and grandeur. Visitors who make the arduous journey to the site often report a profound sense of awe and a feeling of connection to the primal forces that shape our planet. Number 8. The Lost Battlefield. In the mist-shrouded mountains of Papua New Guinea, a long-forgotten chapter of World War II history lay buried for decades, waiting to be rediscovered. The lost battlefield of Isarava, nestled deep within the rugged Owen Stanley Mountains, bore silent witness to one of the most intense and harrowing campaigns of the Pacific Theater. It was here, in 1942, that the Australian and Japanese forces clashed in a brutal struggle for control of the Kokoda Track, a vital supply route that wound its way through the treacherous mountain terrain. The Battle of Isarava saw some of the fiercest fighting of the campaign, with both sides suffering heavy casualties amidst the unforgiving jungle landscape. For years, the battlefield lay untouched, its secrets hidden beneath a dense canopy of foliage and the weight of time. The local Alola people, deeply superstitious and mindful of the site's dark history, avoided the area, allowing nature to reclaim the once blood-soaked ground. It wasn't until 2010 that the battlefield's secrets were finally revealed, when former Australian Army Captain Brian Freeman, aided by a team of local guides, embarked on a perilous journey to rediscover the lost site. What they found was a haunting time capsule, a snapshot of the chaos and desperation of war frozen in time. Scattered across the battlefield were the remnants of the conflict, from rusted weapons and discarded equipment to the skeletal remains of fallen soldiers. One particularly poignant discovery was the skeleton of a Japanese soldier, found seated beneath a tree, his bones still clad in the tattered remnants of his uniform. Number 7. Ancient mountain dwellers. In the heart of the American West, a remarkable discovery has shed new light on the ingenuity and resilience of the indigenous peoples who called the rugged Wind River Range home. At elevations surpassing 10,000 feet, archaeologists have unearthed evidence of thriving prehistoric settlements, revealing that the Shoshone and Absaroka tribes not only traversed these mountains, but made them their dwelling place for millennia. For centuries, the secrets of ancient mountain dwellers lingered in the shadows, their tales carried on whispers of wind through towering pines. Recent archaeological excavations have unveiled a hidden world, a sprawling network of villages high in the mountains, boasting over 60 lodges across 26 acres. Standing defiantly against the elements, the remains of conical wooden structures offer a glimpse into the remarkable skill and resilience of these early inhabitants. Their ingenuity and adaptability are etched into every timber, inviting us to unravel the mysteries of a long-lost civilization. Radiocarbon dating has placed the earliest of these settlements at around 4000 BCE, challenging long-held beliefs that the harsh, high-altitude environment was unsuitable for permanent habitation. The Shoshone and Absaroka people, guided by an intimate knowledge of the land and its resources, not only survived, but thrived in this unforgiving landscape. Number 6. Viking Artifacts at Lenbreen. High in the rugged mountains of Norway, a melting ice patch has yielded a treasure trove of artifacts that offer an unprecedented glimpse into the world of the Vikings. The Lenbreen Ice Patch, once a vital trade route for these intrepid explorers, has begun to reveal its secrets as the forces of climate change strip away the layers of ice and snow that have preserved its hidden cache for over a millennium. Among the most remarkable finds is the Lenbreen tunic, a woolen garment that has survived the ravages of time to become the oldest piece of clothing ever discovered in Norway. This ancient tunic, painstakingly crafted by Viking hands, serves as a tangible link to a distant past, offering insights into the daily lives and craftsmanship of these legendary seafarers. But the Lenbreen tunic is just one of the many artifacts that have emerged from the ice. Hundreds of objects, from arrows and skis to remnants of sleds and pack horses, paint a vivid picture of a thriving trade network that once traversed this remote mountain pass. These finds challenge our perceptions of the Vikings as mere raiders, revealing a complex society engaged in commerce and cultural exchange. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. Exploring mountains is a fun and healthy activity, but sometimes it can take an unexpected turn. Mountaineers were shocked when they found this high in the mountains. They stumbled upon numerous statues of humans perched atop the peaks, and nearby trees had been felled, creating an eerie scene. Some believe it might be connected to some sort of ancient ritual. It certainly does look scary. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Pama Castle. Perched defiantly at the mouth of a towering cliff face, Pama Castle rises from the heart of Slovenia's karst landscape. This breathtaking fortress, seamlessly fused with the living rock, has guarded the Postojna cave system for over 800 years. Its stone walls have absorbed the echoes of triumph and tragedy, whispering tales of the medieval minds that dared to dream and build in such a precarious location. The origins of Pama Castle are steeped in legend, with tales of rebel knights and secret passages woven into the very fabric of its stone walls. The most famous of these tales is that of Erasmus of Lueg, a 15th-century robber baron who made the castle his stronghold. From this impregnable base, Erasmus launched daring raids and defied the authority of the Holy Roman Emperor, cementing his place in the annals of Slovenian folklore. As you approach the castle, its Gothic facade seems to meld seamlessly with the craggy face of the cliff, a symphony of natural and human-made forms. The castle's interior is a labyrinth of chambers and passageways, each whispering the secrets of centuries past. From the Great Hall to the dungeon, the castle is a living museum, offering a rare glimpse into the lives of those who once called this extraordinary place home. Number 4. Davlis Cave. On the slopes of Mount Pentelicus, overlooking the sprawling metropolis of Athens, lies a cave steeped in myth and mystery. Known as Davlis Cave, this ancient site has long been a source of fascination for those drawn to the strange and the supernatural, its twisting passages and eerie atmosphere a magnet for the curious and the brave. The cave takes its name from the legendary bandit Defy, who is said to have used it as a hideout in the 19th century. According to local lore, Defy and his band of outlaws would emerge from the depths of the mountain to terrorize the surrounding countryside, only to vanish back into the shadows when pursued by the authorities. Some even claim that a secret tunnel connects the cave to the mansion of Defy's lover, a French duchess, though no evidence of such a passage has ever been found. But the history of Davlis Cave stretches back far beyond the days of the notorious bandit. Within its depths, archaeologists have uncovered evidence of human habitation dating back thousands of years, from the remains of ancient Greek religious ceremonies to the eerie catacombs of Christian hermits. But it is the tales of the supernatural that truly set Davlis Cave apart. Visitors have reported strange lights and eerie sounds emanating from the depths of the mountain, while others claim to have encountered ghostly apparitions and otherworldly creatures lurking in the darkness. Some even speak of a strange force that seems to permeate the cave, a palpable sense of energy that defies explanation. Number 3. Gate of the Gods. In the heart of the Peruvian Andes, an enigmatic portal seems to beckon to those seeking answers from beyond the veil. Known as the Gate of the Gods, or Puerta de Huayhuamarca, this mysterious stone structure has long been a source of fascination for those drawn to the paranormal, its origins and purpose shrouded in myth and legend. Carved into a sheer cliff face, the Gate of the Gods stands some 23 feet tall, a rectangular doorway flanked by strange, swirling patterns etched into the rock. The indigenous people of the region have long regarded the site as a sacred place, a gateway to the realm of the spirits and the afterlife. According to local legend, the Gate of the Gods was once used by a great priest named Amaru Muru, who possessed a sacred golden disc that allowed him to pass through the portal and enter a mystical land of enlightenment. It is said that Amaru Muru and his followers used the disc to escape the Spanish conquistadors, vanishing into the portal and leaving behind only the enigmatic doorway as a reminder of their passage. Number 2. Noah's Ark. For centuries, the story of Noah's Ark has captured the imagination of people around the world. The tale of a righteous man chosen by God to build a massive ship and save his family, and two of every animal from a great flood is one of the most enduring and beloved stories in human history. But for all its popularity, the question has always remained: was Noah's Ark a mere myth, or could there be some truth to this ancient legend? In recent years, a tantalizing discovery on Mount Unterberg in eastern Turkey has reignited the debate and sparked the imaginations of believers and skeptics alike. Using advanced radar imaging technology, researchers have detected a massive, ship-shaped anomaly buried deep beneath the mountain's surface. The structure, which measures over 500 feet long and 100 feet wide, is a near-perfect match for the dimensions of Noah's Ark as described in the Book of Genesis. Skeptics argue that the structure may be a natural geological formation or the result of human intervention unrelated to the biblical narrative. They point to the lack of physical evidence and the challenges of preserving a wooden vessel for thousands of years in the harsh mountain environment. Number 1. Step into the void. Imagine standing at the edge of the world, suspended in a glass cube over 12,000 feet above sea level, with nothing but the breathtaking expanse of the French Alps stretching out before you. This is the exhilarating reality of Step into the Void, a one-of-a-kind attraction that challenges the boundaries of human courage and engineering prowess. Perched atop the Aiguille du Midi peak, Step into the Void offers an experience unlike any other. The glass cube, a marvel of modern design, extends 3.5 feet from the side of the mountain, allowing visitors to step out into the open air and feel as though they are floating above the clouds. The journey to reach this extraordinary sight is an adventure in itself. Visitors must first take a cable car from the charming town of Chamonix, ascending over 9,000 feet in just 20 minutes. From there, a second cable car carries them to the summit of Aiguille du Midi, where the glass cube awaits, offering a 360-degree panorama of the surrounding peaks and glaciers. The cube stands as a marvel of human ingenuity, showcasing the remarkable capabilities of modern materials. Its 1.2-inch thick glass panels, reinforced with multiple layers and engineered to withstand extreme temperatures and high winds, offer visitors a secure vantage point from which to experience breathtaking views. For those seeking an even more immersive experience, the Aiguille du Midi also offers the chance to walk along a narrow ridge, a mere 4 feet wide, with drops of over 3,000 feet on either side. This adrenaline-pumping walk, known as the arête, is not for the faint of heart, but offers an unparalleled sense of achievement and connection with the mountain environment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.